Nice. Oh, you even uploaded in reverse order? Oh man. I take it back. Chomper is the top viewer. Is the top regular. Alright, this is the ultimate secret to watching replays, by the way, in case you didn't know. Sideways Joy-Con. Alright, let's get into presentation mode. Alright, so we're here. It's the day of the tournament still. We just finished with Grand Finals. We have 2 sets of replays to watch, though. First, we're going to be watching Chomper versus Jose, which is winners round 1. There were only 8 people in the tournament, so that's winners quarterfinals. And then we have Chomper versus M Destroyer afterwards, which is going to be losers round 2. Alright, game 1, we got Jose's signature Sonic versus Chomper's main, actually. We got the Ridley out. I think up tilt may have worked there. I don't really know. Sonic is pretty squirrely. The main thing to know about Sonic is that he's super weak to spot dodges. When he uses his homing attack, if you spot dodge at just the right time, he'll slam into the floor and land helplessly right in front of you. And then you can like dash attack him or forward smash or whatever. Now I was telling you about this last week. You gotta not recover to the stage so often. Figure out your angles so that you can grab the ledge, because that's like super safe. Because once you do that once, your opponent is going to be looking out for that for the rest of the set, and as soon as they see that you're at a location where you could possibly go on stage, all you gotta do is just shield, and then, forward smash. Plasma Breath, you did it way too late. That was a little greedy by Jose, but when you're up by so much, you can kind of go for a little bit of cheese, because if it doesn't work, then like maybe you take some percent, or in this case he actually didn't even take percent. And if you take it, then you just finish the game earlier. Ridley's just too slow in the air. You're gonna have to recover higher or lower. So you can, when you see that they've run off stage, you kind of were in a bad spot because you used side B at the same time you saw them run forward. Well, I don't know how your reaction time was, but basically they started running forward around the same time you pressed side B. You could have fast fell so that he wouldn't be at the same trajectory as you. Fast falling is like one of the most important things when it comes to recovering, especially when you have multiple jumps, because you can fast fall multiple times. Game 2. This is my first time seeing anything other than Sonic from Jose and the SD. That was a Lilat thing, or was that supposed to be a side B? It's back here. Plasma Breath is going to mess things up pretty badly. That was Lilat. That would have actually hit Incineroar. Despite the SD at 0, things are not looking too bad. It's a good thing that you held away, because if you didn't, you would have died there. I say this pretty often, but very often you either don't use enough Plasma Breath or you use too much of it. Like, you used 2 of them and they grabbed the ledge. You should have known not to use a second one. Or like a third one, I mean. Side B incoming. Nope. Alright. You're just gonna keep on jumping around. That's good. I like it. Because I would have been baited into trying to bait the side B when one wasn't coming. I know I keep on telling you to stop up B and go on the stage, but it keeps on working for you. Still, you should stop doing it because, you know, better players are going to start looking specifically for you to up B onto the stage at certain distances. And punish you for doing it. No offense to Jose or anything like that. You were already in the air and couldn't have possibly done anything, but that's gonna kill for sure. Nice. Plasma Breath into dash attack. A classic. You could have SDI'd away. Like every time a fireball hits you, you just press back over and over, and then you could have air dodge out of it or just like air dodge, neutral air dodge to avoid the dash attack. It's a lot scarier as an Incineroar though, because if you actually did directional air dodge away, then you probably would have died anyway. Alright, game 3. I'm assuming that he just switches back to Sonic here. Well, let's see how it goes. Alright, Sonic into Lucario, actually. This... I also don't know much about this matchup in particular. But I know that Chomper has been seeing some pretty good success with his Lucario. I'm personally not a fan of Lucario just because of how weak he is when you're winning. And I like already winning and then keeping my lead as opposed to like losing and then coming back from behind. Like, look at how weak that was. And how weak that up smash was. You just feel like you're playing a fourth of a character until you're at 100%. It's better to charge a projectile in that scenario rather than charge a forward smash. One thing that you could learn to do is to do running reverse B attacks. So like you're on, oh, you gotta punish those. That's like the main way that you actually beat Sonic, is you hit him for going for bad homing attacks. Right read, wrong timing. Ironically, a forward smash would have actually worked there. Still a bad idea, but it would have worked. There's a lot of missed punishes here. Like, each one of those forward smashes should be damage. At least a dash attack. Maybe a grab. And if you've got your Lucario combos down at low percents, you can do pretty good damage. Unfortunately, I don't know of any Lucario players that like are professional or any that have any guides, so I can't point you to who you need to watch. But I've seen pretty good Lucario players hit me for some, you know, 4 or 5 hit combos from 0. Back air attempt? Nope. side B attempt. I would also, like, once Sonic gets into this, like, spin charge and spin dash mode, that's when you throw uncharged Aura Spheres, because they interrupt his movement. And it's better to, like, stop him from approaching you than it is for you to get that damage from the charged Aura Sphere, because you can hit him with, like, 2 or 3 uncharged ones. And if it's not going to kill anyway, you may as well just, like, throw them and get the damage. You want to hit with things that are more likely to hit. Like, you could have done an uncharged Aura Sphere there as well, and it would have actually worked. And things are actually looking pretty good for Chomper here. Up by a stock here. Oh, that would have done pretty well. It wouldn't have killed, it wouldn't have gotten close. Oh, back throw. Lucky for Jose there. That was a charged forward smash. So as I was saying, like, later on in the bracket to the other people, like, you know, sure, he's at kill percent. That doesn't, he's not even really at kill percent. If you hit him with one of these up smashes that you're going for, he actually wouldn't die. So you're kind of fishing for the kill moves that's not even going to kill. And because of that, you've taken 100 damage without hitting him once. So you gotta stay calm. Well, okay, so the answer isn't necessarily to stay calm, but basically, but anyway, that game goes 2-1 in Jose's favor. I can't really tell you to stay calm because that doesn't happen. Like, even no matter how good you get, you're going to have nerves when it's a close game, you want to win, your opponent is difficult. You have to, you know, train yourself to play the same when you're calm and beating up on someone that's way worse than you, as someone that's way better than you. And that comes from, you know, lots of practice, doing optimal things even when when you don't need to be optimal. Like, you know, if you're playing against someone that's way worse than you, you're still playing the exact same game plan that you would play even if they were 10 times better than you were. And that way you get used to playing the same way all the time. And that way, even when you're anxious and you're in these tight spots, you're playing the same, you know, first stock as last stock.